welcome to this week's video. Those of you who don't know me, I am Bethany Ann. I am a wife and a mother of one 6-month-old boy. I love intentional living, homemaking, and cozy crafting. I have just made myself a little pumpkin coffee today. Today's video is about a couple of things that I do to just stay off of my phone in general. I think that a lot of people are just trying to find those things, and it's really hard during the winter season, especially here in Washington State, because it gets so cold and gloomy, and most of the time you just want to bundle up and just either scroll on your phone or watch a movie, honestly. And so obviously I'm trying to veer away from that, and with a 6-month-old it's kind of hit or miss for me. I don't always have time to do those things that I would like to do. Those things as in like curl up and do one thing for more than 5 minutes at a time. So my goals for today are making a craft bag. This craft bag I want to be able to pick up and go with me wherever we're going, or even when I'm home, when I have 5 minutes to myself and say he's napping or for whatever reason he's occupied with something for 5 minutes. I don't always want to have to dig into my craft room and find exactly what I'm looking for and put it all together. This way, the craft bag is just already ready to go. I can take it with me wherever I want. I can pick it up. I can have it here in my living room. I can just pull things out, work on them. I have a couple of projects that I'm working on right now that are, I could just work on a little bits at a time. And the other thing that I wanted to go through is my fall/winter baking list. I know that a lot of people have like TBRs, and I do, but I don't ever have time to just sit down and read, and most of the time by the end of the night I'm exhausted, so I don't choose to sit and read for more than 10 minutes after he goes to bed. Instead of a TBR, I have a TBB, to be baked. I have my baking list that I want to accomplish and some recipes that I want to try. I'll probably be trying one of my recipes here today, just for fun. So first things first, I have to go get my craft room semi-organized, at least pull out some of the projects that I'm working on right now and get all of my craft bag supplies put together, because that is the first thing that I want to do. I really want to get that craft bag going today. Okay, I'm so excited. I got everything that I wanted for my little craft bag, and I think that it's going to be so much fun. I'm already so excited to go and reach for this bag instead of my phone. It's the little things in life, I'm telling you. Okay, so fun story about this bag. If my sister is watching this, she will know exactly where this bag came from, because she had this bag since like, I gotta say like 2010? No, yeah, 2010 maybe. She's had this bag since she was like 12 or 13. I'm nearly positive. And this bag has come and found its way into my house, and I use it as like my overnight bag. But I don't really have, like, I was thinking like a canvas tote bag. I have a lot of canvas bags, but those are more for like groceries, and I think because I've already used them so often for groceries, they're not as fun. And this one always reminds me, this bag, I know it's silly, but this bag always reminds me of like my sister and going out and having a good time, because like I said, this is my overnight bag, so I always get excited when I see it. I think eventually I'll want to thrift a cuter bag. If I remember, I will put a picture of these quilted tote bags from Pinterest. I think that they're so cute, and I would love to thrift one of those, or possibly make one. But again, 6-month-old, don't always have a lot of time to do that. But that could be on my crafting list of something that I want to craft in the future. Now let's get on to what I have in this bag. I think, again, it's just polka dots. It has the cutest like little leather detail on it. The 2015 bow on it. Love it. Okay. So the first thing that I put in here were actually my devotionals and my Bible book. I normally just have these on the shelf, and I don't always grab for them as often as I need to. This one, okay, I picked this one up at a free book, like a take one, leave one book shelf at my local coffee shop, and I love this book. This is not necessarily a Christian devotional or like a Christian daily read, or yeah, devotional. Yeah, I don't know. But I read this. I try to read this every single day. It is so gosh dang cute. So this one is called Simple Abundance: A Daybook of Comfort and Joy by Sarah Ban Breaknock. I don't know. But it's like, it's so cute because it says this was bought in March of 1998 by Elizabeth Jennings, and she like wrote her little name in there, and it's so cute. But this was made in 1995. This is when it came out, but it's just so cute. It's so wholesome. It's just like daily things that you could do for yourself to feel happy and to feel like comfort and fun things. Also, I feel like I need to put my fall pillow back there so that you know I'm not just beige and sad. I mean, it is kind of still beige and sad, but it's at least pumpkin, so it's more fun. Anyway, but it's like July 4th, getting real and personal in the pursuit of happiness. I love that. Like, and there was one that said, I remember reading this a while ago, where it was put together a comfort drawer next to your bed with, and it was like put together a lavender sachet and a book that you really like and like a crochet project or something. And I'm just like, I don't know. I think this generation gets so wrapped up in what you see online that you forget that people have been doing this for like literally hundreds of years. Just putting together little things that make you happy. And I don't know. It was so wholesome and so cute. And it just reminds me to like, take it easy, take it chill, you know, just enjoy your life. You do have control over how you enjoy your days, and I love it. But yeah, so I love this book, would highly recommend for your little self. And then I love my Bible book. I think that is the most beautiful thing. It's this tree. My mom gave it to me forever ago because she was gifted it, but her Bible was too big to fit in it. But this sucker fits everything that I need for the week, and I absolutely love it. So it zips open, and I like have to hold it a specific way because things will start falling out if I don't. So I have all of my fun pens and highlighters. They're all pink and purple, which I don't know why. Like, I'm not necessarily a pink and purple fan. Like, I don't know. But it's just so fun to have something fun to look forward to when you are reading the word and filling your cup for the day. I also have this random anniversary card from my grandmother. Grandma, if you're watching this, thank you for this anniversary card that we got a year ago. I keep it in my Bible book. I don't know why, but I do. Just a little memento, I guess. And then I have my Bible all marked up. Got all of the sticky notes, all of the highlights and everything. I am a marker. I know that some people don't choose to mark their Bibles, but for me, it sticks in my brain better when I can make it pretty and cute and draw flowers around whatever I like. And then I have my actual like notebook that I really like. I think my brother and my youngest brother-in-law gave me a name tag, and it has my name on it. I don't know why I stuck it there. I think it was for some church event. But yeah, so it has all of my previous notes, and then it has a ton of empty space. I've filled like 4 of these over the past 2 years. I am a writer. Like, when someone is talking to me, I have to write it down if I want to remember it. So love that. And this is just good to have. Like, I don't have to use it for Bible study specifically. Like, I can use it if I have a thought and I need to go, oh, I need to write it down. Hey, I have a bag that's right next to me with my notebook and my pens and pencils, and so I can do that instead of writing it in a notes app that I never remember to look at. And then I actually made this one forever ago. This one is so cute. I love the bows on it. I made the entire notebook. I think that this one's actually like I've already written in all of this one. Little craft paper, and it says I am his on it with a little gold and little bows. That was super cute. Again, just something to look forward to. But I do like looking back at previous notes that I've made and previous devotionals that I've done. You know, when I don't really want to open the Bible per se, I can look back at things that I've already written. So that's nice. These were just little printables that followed along with the service that we were listening to. Then I have my doodle that I drew forever ago, and my fake doodle that I couldn't figure out. And then I have this, I don't know where this came from. This is Jesus and then me, and then we're high-fiving. Don't know where that came from. Probably got a little sidetracked in service. But yes, anyway, that is what is in my Bible bag. So much fun. It all fits so perfectly in there. Like so. So I got my 2 books in there. And then now onto the more crafty side of things. I actually only have 2 craft projects in here. So this was actually a Christmas present. So Eliana, if you're watching this, don't, because I'm going to spoil your Christmas present if you keep watching. So for my friend Eliana, who is a master crocheter, she is so cute. She crocheted so many cute little things for my son, and I love her so much. I wanted to make her a little pouch for all of her crochet hooks. It has this little brown bow on it. I thought that was kind of cute. I need to like hem the edges or something because I'm afraid that they're gonna fray. But anyway, so I thought about like adding a little patch here of this red polka dot fabric and then embroidering like a little heart on it. Could be cute. But yeah, so you open it and then it has all the little slots for her crochet hooks and stuff. And obviously it's very beginner, like it's not straight lines, it's not perfectly measured, but it's homemade and it's cute. And then I embroidered her name on there, but I think I want to add a better edge around here. Like I need to sew this on a little bit better. And then like I said, I wanted to add a little heart maybe on the front of it, little patchwork thing going on there. And then I have my very messy embroidery kit that I just have everything in here. Again, it's very messy. You could tell I have my my patch that was going to have her name on it, but then the letters were too big, so I scratched that. And then I have my embroidery needles all in here. I have my sewing needles all in here, and then very messily, this is probably like terrible to watch for some people, but that's okay. But I have like all my different embroidery threads and stuff. It was organized at one point, but obviously did not last very long. Then I have like, oh, see, this is what I was talking about. So I think I forgot that I sewed this, but like I have this little patch that I wanted to do like a little mini heart on. Could be really cute. So yeah, these are just kind of all of the little things that I could possibly need for any sort of embroidery project. And I love embroidery. I don't know why. It's just so calming and enjoyable to me. But yeah. So now I can put that in my bag and just have it whenever I want it. The last thing that I have in here for now is, oh, there it is. My ball of yarn and my little crochet project. I'm trying to make my son a hat. I've seen people who like make it like a rectangle and then gather it at the top and then fold it over the top. Like, so it'd be like this on his head, if that makes sense. But I don't know how that's gonna work. Anyway. And this is pretty self-explanatory. That's kind of everything that I was planning to put in here for now. I think eventually I'll add more just kind of as I grab for this more or as I start more projects, you know, stuff like that. That is all that is in my craft bag and I'm so excited. I think it's adorable. Okay, so my son has just woken up and he is playing on the ground. So if you hear any random noises, that's probably him. But I wanted to go through my fall baking list. Like I said, I don't really have a TBR. I have a TBB, I guess, a fall baking list. So, and I do a lot of baking. I feel like a lot of people do during the season. It's just the coziest thing that you could do. I have a couple of basics, and a lot of these are twists on like the basic recipes that I would normally make anyway, but just altered a little bit because I feel like it's really easy when you master a recipe to be able to just kind of alter it a little bit. So like cinnamon rolls, I love my cinnamon roll recipe. Every Christmas I wake up at like 4 a.m. and I make fresh cinnamon rolls so that they're ready to eat after you open presents. But this is going to be his first Christmas and I can't wait for him to grow up with that tradition, and because my family was big on traditions, and so it's fun to have those things. So I have my cinnamon roll recipe, and I've also tried recently a cinnamon pull-apart bread, and that is so good. You make a dinner roll dough and then you like put it in a loaf pan, like stack it up with like cinnamon butter in between. So good, really good. But on a twist on that would be like an apple cinnamon roll. You put little chunks of apple in between, or even a pumpkin cinnamon rolls. That sounds really good also. And then obviously chocolate chip cookies. That's honestly probably what I'm going to be baking today because it just sounds so good. And I've been on a chocolate chip cookie dough kick recently. I have another cookie recipe. It's like a brownie cookie recipe. I love a good brownie cookie. I remember one time I had like extra cherries, and so I made like a cherry blueberry sauce to go on top with some ice cream. So good. And I've been dreaming about that ever since I made it last. And then, I don't know, like banana bread, pumpkin bread, zucchini bread, all those really yummy things. Those are just kind of on my bake list. But the biggest thing that I have on my bake list is those apple cinnamon rolls. I think that those sound really good. But that is a lot of work. And I normally, if I'm going to do a big dessert like that, I normally like to wait until the weekend because then we'll actually be home to eat the leftovers of it because it is just me, my husband, and my 6-month-old son who is not eating anything right now. Those are kind of the biggest things on my list right now are the pumpkin bread, chocolate chip cookies, apple cinnamon rolls sound really good. But I think for today, I'm going to do a good bake of some chocolate chip cookie dough because that just sounds really yummy. Okay, I have this vanilla bean paste from Trader Joe's and I've used it in my coffee a couple times, but I'm actually kind of curious to see what it would look like to add it to cookies. I've seen some people bake with it, so I don't know, we'll see if it's any good. And we're getting real bougie with the chocolate chips because I already used them for, I think I made some brownies the other night, and so they're not in the original packaging, but that's okay. We're gonna use them because they're so good. Also, how cute are these bowls? I absolutely love them. I was thinking about selling them in my booth in my shop, but I decided to keep them for myself because they're too gosh dang cute to get rid of. And I put them out for like a little while, but then they didn't sell. A little while as in like a week. He's squeaking. He's fine, I promise. But I put them out for like a week and then they didn't sell, so I was like, okay, mine now. So now I have really cute bowls. And also, to kick it off, I'm going to light a cozy candle real aesthetically with my bright pink lighter instead of matches. I do love those really big, like super ridiculously long matches in like the little containers, but I haven't bought any for myself because they just seem a little ridiculous, but they also seem really fun. So if I show up in the next couple of weeks with those, you know why I bought them. I'm still working on my coffee, but I know that as soon as I finish this, I'm probably gonna make myself a cup of tea. I like to have at least like 1 cup of tea in between each cup of coffee that I have, just to kind of break it up a little bit. But I don't always do that. I normally max myself at 2 cups of coffee because then I don't sleep at night. I'm getting old, I know. Okay, anyway, let's do this. just went ahead and put the cookie sheet in the freezer and that little container in the fridge because I might bake some cookies after dinner tonight, but I also might just snack on that. And for those of you who are going to ask if I eat raw cookie dough with eggs, I do. I'm sorry. There are some things in life that I choose not to care about, and that is one of them. I know that it's gonna cause a lot of issues, but I have my vices, okay? And that just happens to be one of them. I will not let that one go. I'm sorry. Now I have finished my coffee, so now I'm going to make myself a cup of tea in probably a different mug, because my coffees, I like these short little mugs because they are able to be a little bit stronger of a coffee. But for tea, I like a big cup of teas. I'm gonna go for this one here. This is my old vintagey looking Starbucks cup back from when I used to work at Starbucks forever ago, like a million years ago. I just have this little guy sitting on top of my microwave so that it reminds me that there are other beverages in the world other than chai and coffee. So I have this like whole section is like nighty night tea, which I do not need right now. I don't need to be any more tired than I already am. I have sweet and spicy, turmeric, lemon ginger, sweet tangerine, positive energy, and then just green tea. I'm gonna go for a lemon ginger. That sounds really good. Okay, I just got him down for a nap upstairs. So now it is finally time to pull from my little cozy craft bag. I'm gonna put my tea down there. I think I really want to finish this crocheted little beanie. So I really want to find a couple of projects that will challenge me in the next couple of months. In the next couple of months being like November, December, January, because I feel like with the new year, it's always fun to have accomplished a couple of things. Well, not accomplished, but have something to look forward to using the next year, if that makes sense. So my plan is to just kind of crochet probably until he wakes up. But I am really excited because I really wanted to find a couple of things that will challenge me towards the end of the year. I have a really cute idea. I don't know how hard it would be to do. I really want to thrift a like a cable knit sweater for my son and kind of embroider either probably his initials or like on the sleeve or on like across the chest or something. But I don't know if I'll do like his full name because I feel like, I don't know, it would be a little bit more challenging, but who knows, I might. But I think it's just a matter of like finding the right sweater to do that would be a little bit difficult, but I don't know. We'll see. And then another thing that I wanted to do, I really wanted to maybe sew some cute pillowcases or something for maybe Christmas time. So like thrifting a really cute, probably like bed sheet I think would work best. Like a flat sheet, a really nice wintry pattern, and then using that for my couches. There's a couple of other things, like there's garlands, like I could do like a gingerbread garland or a fall leaves garland for the end of November, but I'm honestly, as far as creating things, it takes me so long to finish anything now that it's kind of a matter of the next season. So even though we're in October, I'll probably be making stuff for the end of the year towards like wintry stuff, which is fine, but it also, like, it's still cozy, but feel like I'm rushing the seasons and I don't like to do that as much. But anyway, I'm putting on a really cozy movie. I'm actually watching Twilight. I know those who hate it, hate it. Those who love it, love it. I'm a lover because I actually graduated from the high school that it was filmed at. So, fun fact, I drove in the same parking lot as Bella Swan. I feel like everyone who has gone to Kalama High School brags about that at least like one point in their life, um, if not more on the regular, which I'm one of them. My husband refuses to watch it because he says that it's cheesy. And it is. It is like the worst movie ever. But if you watch it in a way that like you're kind of making fun of the movie the entire time, it makes it bearable. Um, but yeah. Anyway, I'm just going to sit here and finish my tea and finish my little crochet project. I really appreciate you guys coming and watching this video, and I can't wait to share more with you. But yeah, I hope that you have a really cozy day and a really cozy evening wherever you're at, and I will see you next time. Bye!